a standard practice for majority of the patients with myelofibrosis is to employ JAK inhibitors. And the standard practice for many years has been ruxolitinib, and only recently we got fedratinib as alternative JAK inhibitors. What the JAK inhibitors do is counteract growing spleen, so indication for its use is symptomatic splenomegaly, and an additional problem is bad quality of life, so an additional indication for its use is myelofibrosis systemic symptoms, night sweating, low-grade fevers, itching, and others. Now, ruxolitinib being around for so long, we know what it does, and it does a very good job in about 30 to 40% of the patients. It may have a benefit to others, but this is suboptimal benefit. So we want to improve that benefit to everybody, and we want to combine things together from the day one of implementation of ruxolitinib. And therefore, the BET inhibitor, CPI-610, pelabresib, is now being in clinical studies in this setting to improve, give extra benefit to JAK inhibition by providing extra control of the spleen and extra control of the symptoms. So far, what we know with this combination from the day one is that it appears that there is a significant improvement of what ruxolitinib alone would be doing on part of the control of the symptoms and the spleen, which gives rise to optimism that this combination in the future might be, and it is actually already being studied in a phase 3 study for possible approval. The phase 3 study is underway where you, in a blinded way, compare the combination of pelabresib and ruxolitinib to ruxolitinib alone. That would be certainly an extra value for our patients in a clinical setting and community practice, because the main factor that affects the durability of ruxolitinib therapy is the degree of spleen response. The smaller response, or the less of the reduction of the spleen, the less of a durability of overall benefit of ruxolitinib and shorter life expectancy. Alternatively, the better the spleen response, the smaller spleen becomes, the durability kicks in, people live longer. So the value has to be projected from the day one of the combination over the single agent of ruxolitinib. So we are expecting to see over the next couple of years what will happen with this very optimistic approach and very valuable results so far of a combination of pelabresib and ruxolitinib in a frontline setting.